Hello, my friends. Here's the answers. I hope that you give them a try already. You're cheating yourself if you haven't. Give them a try. I'm going to tell you the code word already right up front here. The code word is GOAT. G-O-A-T. So there's the code word. It's GOAT. And so I'm going to give a try to this problem right here. I'm going to try the method where you clear the fraction by multiplying by the common denominator. And the common denominator between y squared, and y squared is y squared. So I'm going to be multiplying by y squared divided by y squared. And when I do that, I'm going to have to distribute that y squared here, and then I'll distribute this y squared here, here, and here. So I'm going to clear the fraction. And so when I do that, that's going to end up being all of them by y squared. So I'm going to have 1, and then I'm going to multiply it by y squared. And then I'm going to have minus 4 over y squared, and I'm going to multiply that by y squared. Divided by, and then in the denominator, 1, and I'm going to multiply that by y squared. So I'm just following here. And then minus 2 over y times y squared minus 8 over y squared times y squared. And I'm here to reduce, friends. And so, but this just multiplies. So that's y squared. But this right here does reduce. The y squares reduce, and I get minus 4. And in the denominator, when I multiply this together, I get y squared. When I multiply this together, I get 2y. And if you're not believing that, go watch the video again. We did that in detail there. And then here, when you multiply these together, the y squares cancel, right? This is y squared over 1. They cancel just like this was y squared over 1. They cancel 1 in the top, 1 in the bottom. So this is minus 8. And then I'm ready for factor. So this is a difference of squares, y plus 2, y minus 2. This is a trinomial, trying to make 8 and also subtracting to give 2. And when I think about it, 2 times 4, right, multiplies together to give 8, but when I subtract it, I get 2. It's got to be negative and a positive. So this is y plus 2, y minus 4. The y plus 2's drop out, and I get y minus 2 over y minus 4. And that's the answer to this first one right here. So the other problem, I gave you 2, and I gave you 2 that were similar to the problems that we had done in the notes. And if you want to go do even more problems, you can certainly do the homework, and that would be excellent. I like to, when I have one fraction divided by one fraction, I like to use the order of operations. So when it's like that, and so I would rewrite this as 3 over x minus 5 divided by x plus 1 over x squared minus 25. And then I would flip-flop that fraction using the times of the reciprocal. And so now it's factor, right? 3 doesn't factor. X minus 5 is factored. Doesn't factor. It's x plus 1 doesn't factor, so I feel happy here. But that, my friends, is my difference of squares, and I hope that you're getting used to the difference of squares. And when you reduce, you're left with, in the numerator, 3 times x plus 5, and in the denominator, x plus 1. You could have pushed these together first or pushed them together second. It doesn't matter. And when you get it all as a multiply. So we did a lovely job on that, and that's our answer there. I gave you the code word at the beginning, so you can go back and watch it, and I'll make you another video for the answers to the next block.